What is good, Shanti Smooth Game? Back and better with yet another reaction video, man. Today, we getting spooky on them. What? As we're gonna go ahead and get into Try Not to Get Scared challenge, part like 2 or 3. Anyway, this is 6 Omegle horror stories animated. Now, there's a bonus story in here too, so it's technically 7. We're gonna watch 3. If you want to watch the original video, link will be down below in the description, like it always is. Just in case you didn't know, link to the original video is always down below. In case you want to go back and watch it yourself, watch the full thing in its entirety without me pausing, all that type of stuff. But today, I'm ready to get into it, dog. I ain't been scared in a good minute now, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. This first one is called Picking Up Girls on Omegle Gone Wrong. Now, I don't know about y'all. I was never on Omegle, so I don't know how any of this stuff kind of worked or went down, but be careful on them social medias. Let's get right.
When I was 15 years old, my parents decided to go visit my uncle. I didn't want to go. I wanted to stay home and hang out with my best friend Alex, since we lived in a quiet neighborhood and there was little crime happening there. My parents allowed me to stay home and have Alex over. My mom left a note on the fridge with all emergency numbers, and my dad told me to call him if anything happens. I assured them.
Is that true? Like I really didn't know there was a different number for each of the different like emergencies. Obviously 9998 police, but like there's emergency. And then what is emergency? Ambulance, fire, police. So it was like, maybe there's different codes. I really didn't know that.
After our meal, we just sat in the living room talking about random stuff. Eventually, we started talking about girls. Alex mentioned a website where you could talk to random people called Omegle. He also said that he talked to some girls on there, so we decided to go on Omegle and try our luck.
Can't never trust two dudes in the same room together. It's always going to circulate to that kind of talk.
They were about our age, maybe a little older. We started talking to them, but they were just typing. We could see that they were trying to talk, but we couldn't hear them. We told them to turn on their microphone, but the girl said that they don't have a microphone.
So why are they trying to talk?
We continued talking to them. We said that we were home alone, and so were they. They said that they lived in the same city as us, and the same area as Alex and I, but we've never seen these girls before.
Red flag, immediately. How they live in the same area as you? You ain't never seen them before. Come on, G. That's a red flag. And what's up with dudes' teeth, bro? Them wood chip ass teeth.
Because our city's pretty small.
Holding a jar ass.
After 15 more minutes, they said that we were cute and that we should hang out sometime. We were stunned. Girls usually don't want to hang out with us, so Alex gave them a Snapchat username.
But they built about the same as you. That's why.
They were walking on a street, and the caption said, "Can we come over and hang out?" Alex immediately looked at me. He didn't ask me anything. I already knew what he wanted, and
hey, my dog. Let him come through. Nah, bro.
Said, "Can we meet at the park then?" So Alex asked me if I wanted to go to the park with them. It was only 10 minutes of walking from my house, but I still said no. At this point, Alex was a little frustrated, and he said he was going with or without me. Maybe
man, Biden, go. And when you get kidnapped, don't call my phone. Matter of fact, no, because he ain't gonna leave them to me. Disconnect. My phone is off for the night, airplane mode. Don't.
But if anything seemed strange, we would immediately go back to my place. Alex agreed. He sent the girls a snap saying that we were on our way to the park. They replied that they were waiting for us at the children's playground, and texted them that we were at the park. After a minute or so that we arrived at the playground, there was no one there. I asked Alex if they responded to our last snap, and he said no, they just opened it. We waited there for a couple.
No, I'm not. You first of all, even if this wasn't some creepy, you know, I just invite me somewhere. I get up, spend time out of my day to get up, go to that spot, and then you ain't there no more. And you ain't tell me that you love. And you just gonna open my message and not respond back. No, but it's done. Delete my snap. Don't hit me up no more. Because every time you ask me to hang out, I'm gonna just say yeah and then never pull up and go to bed on me.
A minute, and there was a guy dressed in black, standing behind a tree looking at us. He had a creepy smile on his face. I said to Alex that we should go home and that this wasn't a good idea. Alex agreed, and we started walking back home. The whole time, I was looking over my shoulder, trying to see if the man was following us. And he was. I told Alex, and we instantly started running.
Bro, y'all ain't getting nowhere, boy. Y'all about to get clapped
To the
up.
park's entrance, the guy grabbed my hand and started screaming in some insane way. I was screaming and kicking, trying to get him to let go of my hand. I was calling Alex to help me, but he ran away.
Dang.
The guy started pulling me back.
Wow. Bro, it's your fault we even... Don't text my phone no more, bro. On me.
The park.
You ain't come...
I was screaming as loud as I could, and that's when I saw blue and red lights. The guy must have seen them too, because he immediately let go of my hand and ran deeper into the park. I started running back to the direction of my house when a police officer stopped me. I explained everything to him, and he called my parents. The police officer took me to the police station to wait for my parents to pick me up. My parents came after about an hour.
I would have got my whoop, boy. Nah, bro. Don't call my parents, bro. I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna be safe there. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna lock the door, windows, everything. Do not call them. Don't. Just go look after that dude. Stop worrying about me. You need to go get him before he traps somebody else. Matter of fact, go get Alex. I think Alex set me up. Arrest him, please. Yeah.
The next day, Alex came to my house.
Nah.
He was with his dad, and he apologized for running away last night. He also said that when he got home, he opened his Snapchat, and there was no sign of Anna XOXO99. It was like she never existed.
Alex, bro. I don't care nothing about that. Get out of my house.
Some of you may have heard of this website called Omegle.com. If you haven't, it's a chat website people go to when they're bored, and it's anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you to give out any of your information, but you can easily get out of a conversation and move on to talk to a new person with a click.
Okay.
Around 2012, I went on this website a lot
That's how old this thing is. 2012. Your boy was still in high.
So I gave her my Skype and all my details so that we could talk again. Pretty soon, we were talking all day, every day for a few months over Omegle.
Okay.
She said she was from Wales, which I thought was so cool. I've never met anyone from Wales. And I would wake up to Photoshop pictures of us and cats and some bad pun written on it about us being best friends forever, or something stupid like that.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
We texted all the time, but I wanted to actually call her or video, but she told me she had gotten into an art.
There we go. There's the problem. You still ain't seen this person's face? You ain't getting none of my information, so I see your face.
When we did, she wouldn't stop going on about how jealous she was of me and told me to stop being so beautiful, and it flattered me. I thought she was gorgeous in her pictures, and it was silly of her to be jealous of me at all. She also started making strange comments about her body, like saying how she thinks she has an ugly vagina, and is worried about it, and called it a coin slot. And she'd asked if I'd look at it and tell her if it's weird, for which I would just tell her I'm sure it's fine, don't worry. She said, I bet yours has sparkles and magic. I could feel she was trying to get...
Heck, exit chat immediately. Exit chat immediately. What is...
If I was a guy, what name do you think I'd have? Suddenly, I had this sinking feeling inside, reading this, as I realized I never heard her voice or saw her in a video. She could actually be a guy this whole time.
Wow.
Could she, though? I decided to join in.
You got everything to worry about. You still ain't seen their face or heard their voice. That's a L.
She asked me what state I lived in. I told her because I thought maybe she wanted to see what it looked like compared to where she lives on Google or something.
Alright, I guess state ain't too bad. There might be a bunch of people with your names in that state. Do not tell the city, at least.
Then she goes, you're only 500 miles from me. I say, no you're not.
From Wales?
She says, yes, I go to... I look up this school, and sure enough, it's in Alabama. She fixed her camera, and we can do video chat tonight if I wanted to. I said yes. I was excited.
Okay.
You know when you feel frozen with fear and time feels slow? That first second, when I saw him, I thought, maybe that's her brother or friend, and she's going to move the camera to her. I finally told myself to end the call before he takes a picture. Why did he take his camera out? I don't know, but I try to process everything while my heart is pounding, and even though he may not be near me physically, it was still very creepy and disturbing to me. I pulled myself together and decided to try and get some answers.
Okay, I mean, nah, you gotta block and delete. Block and
I wrote
delete.
him a simple why.
I'm not
And
texting
he says,
you.
I was dared to by my friends to pretend I was a girl on Omegle.
Oh,
But
wow.
I thought you were really cool, so I kept it up. I couldn't understand how he kept up with his fake life of Emily every day and even had pictures to make it all seem so legitimate.
Nah,
was
bro,
almost-
that's more than a dare, my G. You going a little too far for a dare. All right, so you being real weird on that one, bro. But hey, let's go ahead and get to this last story. Don't look for a girlfriend online.
A year or two ago, I was one of those guys that went on Omegle looking for sex. So I made sure that they were always under 16, as I was 15 at the time. 16 is legal where I am, and I avoided getting others in trouble.
Okay.
One day, I
least
found
he's looking
someone on
out.
Kick, and we kicked it off, pardon the pun. We chatted a lot.
I wanted to slap him side of his head for that one.
At that time, she told me she was 22, or around that age.
Ooh, okay.
Now, I think I
Get
may
the
have been the biggest
ones.
retard possible, and I said I was 16. We talked about meeting for a while, and one day she talked about sex. Now, I never
She
used to
brought it
send
up.
anything except shirtless, which, to be honest, isn't impressive at all, for obvious reasons. This time, I did decide to send more private pics. I got pics back, and it looked pretty.
Them things all over the internet. She laughing with her friends right now.
She said she was actually in a relationship, but they were looking at a threesome. Now, as a
bro.
horny teenager, I took whatever I could get and said okay.
No! You about to go have sex with a man. More power to you if you can do that. Not getting in between another girl and another man. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
It was
No,
at this
sir.
point that she apparently showed and shared the emails with her boyfriend. I got lots of chats about what was going to happen and stuff, and I was pretty excited, to be honest. At this point is where both of them both asked if I had ever thought or done bi stuff. I was creeped out.
Yo, booty about to get played with, bro. That's why they asked you. They about to do some messed up stuff
I
to
was
you.
straight.
You are 16 and
To
they're
start
22.
with, they said okay, but they kept coming back and asking if I was sure, and I got spammed with emails giving me a lot of sexual and normal abuse. I ignored all the emails. I got scared, but
I'm about
thought
to say,
nothing
you done messed up. They got pictures of your meat. So, you done messed up.
of it.
You trapped.
I got texts saying that they were going to send my photo to my parents, post it to all my friends if I didn't do what they asked. Then I found out that it was most definitely a single guy this whole time. He said if I didn't perform gay sex on him, then he would do what he threatened. He then told me a road which I lived on. I claimed he was wrong, but he
Yeah.
wasn't persuaded. I
Like, I
ignored
only live there,
everything
bro.
for a good month. I purposefully took
A month, bro. That's plenty of time to go to the police. He about to run up on you. Both ways.
I locked everything in my house when I was by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I deleted my email, chopped up my SIM card,
Okay.
and made sure I never had long hair again so he wouldn't recognize me.
Okay.
I lived in fear for
My boy
around
got the
half a
military
year before I
cut.
got over it.
Omegle gone wrong. That's why y'all gotta teach these kids the right ways to do it. And now we got so many more things. You got Snapchat, you got TikTok, you got IG, you got Twitter. Thankfully, Omegle ain't the thing no more. I mean, people probably still get on it nowadays. Like, I bet you if I downloaded it and got on there, people are still on there. I mean, you had the MySpace back in the day, you got Facebook, you got Kik. So many different things that were out there at the time that were so dangerous. Now, I mean, things aren't as dangerous, but people aren't as gullible, I like to not think. But I don't know. Like I said, I stay away from that scene. I stay away from that crowd. I haven't even really seen too much of that, trouble with that, coming up through the news or anything like that. So, me, all that stuff is left in the past in 2012. Let me know what you guys thought about this though, bro. Like, honestly, these weren't too scary. If anything, they're more funny and stupid. But if y'all want to see me react to more animated stories just like this, I can definitely come up and chop up some of those and, do a couple of them with you. We can enjoy some of these stories together, talk about how these people are stupid together. I'm down for that. Just go ahead and hit the video with a like, subscribe if you are brand new to the channel, and comment more reaction requests down below. I will catch you guys in the next video. It's been your boy, Shot Too Smooth, aka Black Okage, aka Black Avatar, aka King Leo. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, I'm gone. Peace.